Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma. Tonight, at the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, the Sooners are set to open another season on Owen Field. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sooners will kick it away first. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Notre Dame's offense is on the field for the first time today. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
That receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They're going to ride this running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Looking to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. He's going to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Slings it. Working the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. I got to get a big game, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. He leaves it with his back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He wants to go deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field. So now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Sooners offense will get the ball for the first time. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
From the gun, the running back has it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Leaves it with the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Now on 1st down from the 30.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
To throw, it's Arnold. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll give it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
On second down, wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Got his man quickly. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Handoff from the gun. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He got it. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The Sooners will hustle to the line. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Sooners will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got great speed. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. They go to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. On the run, it's Love. Open space at the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Trying to run it in. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The inside handoff. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. Flying down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy's no different. He has a chance to beat the next great Sooner receiver.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. 4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Ochop. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he'll be brought down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Trying to get to him. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Right down the boulevard, it's good. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Here come the Irish, back on offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points beforehand.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Got it set up on the outside. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to go here in the 2nd half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
To the air, it's Arnold. Quick strike complete. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The Sooners want to move quickly. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the 1st down.
The give to the back. Still running at the 40. All kinds of running room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up 14 over Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
The hand to the running back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Man, those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number one, we got to stop the run.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll ride the hot hand. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through a tackle. At the 35, he's got room. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Finds the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more
Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Irish! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Sooners, ready to go on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Sooners line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Looking to throw on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry up.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Ready to try the point after. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Ole Miss yes, found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. He wants to throw. Grabs it in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They're going to throw it again. Going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Direct snap. He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10.
Well, he did a great job finding a crease on that two-point play. He gets it in, and the offense comes away with 8 points on the drive.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Sooners are in the hurry-up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll try to get it through the air. Wide open downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker, you can tell, locked in on the quarterback, chases him down, gets to him, and not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle, gets him on the ground.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. Fair catch called for and made. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. They're trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on trying to get behind the defense. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. First down here for the offense. Looking for space. It's Ocha. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. From the gun, the ground game. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. He's up to 86 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. Hand off from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Attempt to try. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got him downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. He wants to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The give and the run on fourth down. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They'll line up for a second down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He looks that one in nicely. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. He wants to take the top off, and it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Notre Dame! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Boston College delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Chestnut Hill. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Smashes through the tackle. He now has 84 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. Looking for a gap. It's Achuk. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Nice move there. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Offense set on first down. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983 reference. I know you two guys were alive. I wasn't even alive yet. Good Lord, you guys are old. Like, this is a long time ago. Can you use a little better reference there, Reese Davis?
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This